He is one of the best middleweights in the world and a man who has a great chance to bring a world title to South Africa. The middleweight contender, DRICUS Du Plessis. He's got power, he's got a lot of physical tools, underrated on the ground, and really he's been underrated every step of his UFC career. You had to look far and wide to find anyone that gave him a modicum of a chance going into that Robert Whittaker fight at UFC 290, and he absolutely bludgeoned the former champion. At that point in time, there was nothing left to do with the South African Du Plessis but to find him a title fight, and now we see just how world-class DRICUS Du Plessis really is. All right, so here is Sean Strickland, no longer the champion, but still one of the best 185-pounders in the world. He's got that high guard and outstanding boxing style. That says nothing of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt that he hasn't had to lean upon in recent big-time UFC fights. But this man is known for having outstanding cardio. He lives in the gym. He is a born fighter, and unlike a lot of men and women on this fight night, he loves fight night. He is able to channel those nerves in the proper way. And all eyes are on Sean Strickland in another massive spot here tonight. Well, there has already been a lot of UFC history here at Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. More where that came from tonight. And we are ready to go with two of the best athletes in the sport. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. We send it inside the octagon. We find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, DRICUS Du Plessis! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sean Strickland!
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, we get another look tonight at the UFC middleweight contender, Sean Strickland. Gotta love the attitude. I mean, this man has an edge, there's no doubt about it, and not afraid to trash talk a little bit while the fight is going on, but rest assured, he has been a picture of focus this week. He understands the magnitude of this stylistic challenge, and he believes that if he can emerge victorious, he will be next in line for the middleweight title. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. Du Plessis gets the early takedown. Making all these shots count. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Sean Strickland. Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. That was nice.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Du Plessis. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, Darce choke locked and loaded.
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Strickland's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Gotta be careful here.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Strickland. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Nice transition.
Strickland's back in full mount.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Strickland's in half guard now. Close guard. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard.
He's attacking guillotine.
Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in.
Great submission defense, but pulled away by the opponent. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
The right hand just misses.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Oh, man, just one combination after the next, just absolutely picking him apart. Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
And now some separation.
Oh, man.
Oh! Strickland's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is, starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Oh! Yeah, he hurt him real bad. He still hurt.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high. Oh, guillotine here. Oh, it's getting deep.
Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. Strickland's eye is closing up. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. The reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding, but if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
All right, here we go with round two. Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chair.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, big left hand!
Oh, man, these are hard.
Strickland's strike attempt there is blocked.
Nice job landing another left punch.
Keep your hands up.
Oh! This is big. That's big.
Oh!
Oh, nice takedown. Yep.
inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Du Plessis going for the sub here. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Du Plessis in half guard. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Du Plessis right back to the full mount here. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Oh, in the mouth.
Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard, opening right up. 3 minutes and change to go in round 2.
Oh, nice.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by DRICUS Du Plessis.
Using a lot of good movement. This is a terrible position.
He is really doing a nice job with his head movement here defensively on the ground to avoid further punishment.
He isn't waiting until
he's having his way with him here.
Great submission defense on display tonight. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Du Plessis back in full mount.
He's got to start throwing down.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Strickland. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Du Plessis right back to the full mount. 90 seconds now to go in round 2. Postures up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike, and that one was clean.
I mean, this guy is so clean with his striking. He knows exactly what he wants to accomplish, and he does a great job of doing just that. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Strickland's in half guard.
Getting them out here.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle is tight.
He's out. What submission defense on display.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, clean hook there. Oh, big left hand there.
Ooh. Nice leg kick.
Well, blocked that punch. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Du Plessis' nose is bleeding now. Oh, he's in trouble. 10 minutes in the can. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is underway. You know these are two of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here. And for some fighters, You know, you can have one of those huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get pinned.
Big right hand there. So that cut continues. Effective use of the jab there by Strickland. So pretty good recovery by the opponent. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. That man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Big shots landed by him now. Du Plessis in half guard. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Big ground and pound.
Strickland gets back up again. Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie now. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done something.
You heard him bad. He's got to move. They're going to stop this fight if he doesn't move. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, big left. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say?
He's in a lot of trouble now.
And back to his feet.
Oh, my goodness.
Strickland's of clear intention here, continuing to strike right. And this is his goal tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut. What a fight.
Strickland's eye is almost swollen shut. It's actually swollen shut at this point in time. They might potentially stop this fight if he has vision issues from here. Level change and he gets it. So showing off the fight IQ there. He was getting tagged on the feet. Oh, he's got his back.
Now he's going full mount.
What a fight. What a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurt for sure.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up. But I think that is the key. The mental is what's going to allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. This will not be easy. You're gonna have to go to some dark places whenever you're in front of a guy that is as good as you in every aspect of fighting. Oh.
Well, the cut men have done everything that they can tonight, but these guys are handing out.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
You need to fight down.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Strickland.
And another strike from the top lands for him.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Strickland.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Strickland's face would have to be classified as a mess. Cut on his cheek, and it's only getting worse.
Nice defense.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Oh, man, another strike right on that swollen area. Somebody get the man an ice pack, please. Strickland gets back up again. Nicely done. Final seconds of round 3. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. Well, what a war of attrition this fight has been. Both fighters dealing with cuts, critical damage in the facial area. Something's got to give at some point.
Yeah, these are the types of fights that we love. These guys are leaking everywhere. They're both trying to finish this fight. They're very evenly matched, and you can see it in the competition, but you can also see it in the damage that they're both showing.
All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
In a ton of trouble right now.
That leg kick hurt.
Right on the button. Oh, leg kick. Stats in that department starting to pile up. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Huge block there. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show. He's postured up. He's landing big ground and pound. He has to move on the bottom, or the fight's going to get stopped.
Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles. Nice reversal on the ground. Great job.
Strickland's back into full guard.
Oh, right into mount. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Oh, we got blood now, folks. Doctor might need to step in shortly. We got a huge situation here. Good work from the top here by Du Plessis. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
This is where he wants to be.
Constantly a moving target.
Ref won't help you here. Just like the referee will never take a guy out of mount. They will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight. Oh, he's getting submitted.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Strickland's in half guard now. Du Plessis side starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. Under 2 minutes now to go. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Strickland's an absolute mess right now. There is blood everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them call in the ringside position between rounds.
Great ground and pound by this man. He passes to half.
Strickland's back in full now. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Du Plessis' eye is now swollen shut. They could actually stop this fight right now, given how bad it is. Clearly, the referee keeping a close eye on the fight. Under a minute to go in round 4. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso and all of that.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
He can't even stand.
Du Plessis cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. Side control now. Du Plessis in half guard. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's gonna have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. Oh, nice body shot.
All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, 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 and then boom, sit down on that hook. He's going to be trying to find it again. You can see him setting up his opponent, trying to get the hands to drop so he can drop that hook over the top.
Du Plessis in half guard. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Strickland's cheek is just fauceting blood all over his face, all over the canvas. Like, where's the ringside physician? Maybe time to call on the doctor. I don't know. All right, feet on the hips here. Nice positional control here. Oh, big shots raining down.
Oh, my goodness.
What a fight! Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
Here's Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 27 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, DRICUS Du Plessis.
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly their athlete delivered.
It was a result that they desired. They said, I don't care how this match ends, as long as I'm not standing there waiting on the judges. He got his opponent hurt, and he found the follow-up shots that allowed him to get the TKO.